What's going on, everybody? My name is Comrade and welcome to the first video on this channel after my video wipe. So we are finally back making some content. I've been wanting to do this for so long now and we finally have the opportunity to do this. So in this video I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks in Recoil. Now I'm a developer for the game, so you can trust me when I say that I do know some good tips and trick for this game. Now before we get any further into this video, guys, make sure you join my Discord down below, and you also join the Recoil Discord. I'll have both of them linked down below in the description. In my Discord you can always talk to me and see like maps and stuff that I'm working on, and in the Recoil Discord you're just, you're there for updates, announcements and content. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. So at number 1, this is super simple. I'm gonna say 90% of you know it, but who knows, some of you may not. This is a very simple one. Some of you may not know that if you press shift twice, you actually run faster. Now there's your first shift, which when you press you just run, and then if you press shift again while you're running, you will bring your weapon up, holding it up, and you will run even faster. I think it's called action running or something, I'm not exactly sure, but it is a great way to travel around the map. It's much quicker than your normal running. Tip number 2 is that if you're reloading and you see an enemy, now this is situational because it only applies if you actually still have ammo in your current clip that you're trying to reload. But if you do, and you're halfway through reloading and you see an enemy, what you can do is actually click, and it will cancel your entire reload and you can shoot at the enemy. This is great for when you're about to die, when you see an enemy and they're going to get the upper hand on you. You don't want that to happen, so you're just going to click, get out of that reload animation and continue to kill them. Number 3. Now many of you know the support Helo will always fly right above your character. If you didn't know, when you call in a support Helo, the positioning will be right above your character. So wherever your character moves, the support Helo moves, obviously in the sky. Now, to get the best performance out of the support Helo, to get the most amount of kills, what you should do is run into gunfire or run into places where you know there is enemies. Now, the reason is the support Helo is right above you, right? When you're near more enemies, it has, it can see more enemies as well because it's a support Helo. Now you may not be able to see enemies because it's in the sky. The support Helo can, and so it's going to get you many more kills than if you were to, just stand or camp in one position. Number 4, after you've created the loadout, I know a lot of people tend to click the back button on the bottom left and then go back and then press play and then continue the loadout. What you could do is, after you created your loadout, you can just spam your spacebar and that will back straight to the play until you get to the point where you're just about to choose your loadout. So if you just spam your spacebar, it's much more quicker than having to individually click the back button, then the play button, and so on. Number 5. By using longer barrels and silencers, you actually increase your damage and your range. Now, this engine was built for realism. In a lot of games like Call of Duty, if you equip a silencer, it decreases your range. Now, in real life, that is not the case because when you put a silencer on, your barrel length actually increases, therefore your range increases, therefore your actual bullet velocity increases. Now if we translate that to game terms, the barrel length increases, your range increases, and your damage increases. So if there's some guns that are a little bit weak, if you whip up the extended flash hider, which I believe is the longest barrel or silencer, or what it's barrel length, I guess, attachment you can put on, it will increase the damage for your guns. Now I'm going to give you guys a little bonus one because this is my first video. I want to thank Chris for giving me this little tip and trick. You guys, he told me that you can actually equip the same gun twice. Now you can only do this if you have Arsenal. If you have Arsenal, let's say you have a gun that runs out of ammo pretty quickly. I'm going to give the P90 for example. It runs out of ammo quickly, it's not that strong of a weapon. what you can do is whip on Arsenal, make the same loadout in your secondary position, and then once you've run out of ammo on the first weapon, you can just swap to the second one. You have the same weapon, same attachment, same setup, and continue your kills. But anyways, guys, that was my 5 tips and tricks, and one little bonus for you guys. If you happen to enjoy this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what you actually thought of this first video after I came back. I do have much more content planned for this channel, for this game specifically, as I develop for it. And I was thinking, if you guys are okay with it, class setups, I want to know what you guys think. Comment down below if you think class setups would be a good idea. As a developer, I think I would have more knowledge compared to other players, considering I've played the game pre-alpha. So I think I know what attachments work well on some guns and what don't. But anyways, guys, I've been Comrade, you've been awesome, and peace out, everybody.